Is that how you want to buy a car?
I think it's just trending in the right direction. I mean, you look at people that are buying Teslas, they're buying it right through the computer. They're not buying it through a salesman. They don't need it. They don't need salesmen aren't needed right now. Like you have everything at your fingertips to understand what you want, what you don't want. It may make it feel a little more warm and comfy when you're talking to a human, which is understandable. So like maybe buying a house, for example, the mortgage loan officer, yeah, maybe that you need a human, not forever, but for the foreseeable future. But small purchases, again, cars and not saying a car is a small purchase, but things that I think there are going to be plenty of things that technology just takes over.
I hope the human element never leaves the transaction or the experience, because in an example of a Tesla in the car, click and shoot, well, you still want someone to explain to you how the stuff works, don't you?
Maybe you can call after the fact.
Oh, okay, you could, but is it a better experience to know somebody sat and took time with you and showed you this button's for this, that's for that?
Well, how about this? For the sake of efficiency, would it be better to spend the money and time as Tesla to hire people that after the fact are A1 employees and will make sure you know everything about that car after your purchase, or beforehand? Because if they're efficient enough to make sure that the conversion rates of sales is increased, then it would be a waste of time to hire out employees. If I have only so many hours of the day, I'm spending half of them entertaining you that you're not going to buy, and then half entertaining him that he is going to buy. I might as well take my time to make sure that I keep everybody else happy that already purchased.
Well, a sales force is a good example. It's going to diminish. It's going to change. 20 years ago, there wasn't ATMs. There was bank tellers.
Right. You need way
20
more
years
skilled
later,
bank tellers.
you have less bank tellers. You have more online banking. You have more, ease of use of payment and capture. I get all that. So in 20 years from now, there probably will be less of a sales force, conventional customer service people. Yeah. You pick up the phone today and you try to get someone on the phone, you don't get anybody on the phone. You get the automated response prompt system, right? So it's a scary thought what 20 years from now brings. But do you think that the technology changes such? Are we going to be carrying around phones? 20 years ago, there was I didn't have a phone like that. I didn't have a computer, a handheld computer, I should say. So what's 20 years? Is there a device in your hand?
Oh, I don't know enough about trajectory of technology to tell you that. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that'll say no, that'll be in your sunglasses or whatever it may be. But again, I don't know enough about what goes into these phones to even talk about it. But what I will say is there is a human element in sales that is very refreshing. And I hope, like you said, for example, some things always exist, like going into a restaurant. Like, I cannot stand when they hand me a QR code and I don't even talk to anybody. They slap down the QR code, I order from there, they bring me food, and that's it. My experience of going out to eat includes that. So you're missing a piece. If I wanted to talk to nobody, I'm cooking at home or I'm ordering takeout, which I never order takeout because the point of me spending the money is I want the entire experience.
And it's hard.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed this clip, be sure to check this one out right here because it's just as good or maybe even better.